What it do, what it do, what it do now? What it do, what it do, what it do now? So what up, though, sexy people? How y'all doing this afternoon? We just decided that we were going to do something just a little different today. We were actually checking our WIRF WIRF TV live feed. Thank y'all for joining me this afternoon. I normally do not rock out with y'all in the middle of the afternoon, but I am rocking out with y'all in the middle of the afternoon on this here Tuesday, this transformational Tuesday. Shout out to everybody watching me on YouTube. We are so excited about all of the great feedback we've been getting from our WIRF TV YouTube channel. You guys, we are up there in these YouTube streets getting subscribers. We are up here in these YouTube streets. Really excited about, building that platform as well as Instagram. Shout out to all the people on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. We are all over the place. This is my Black Women Are Lit shirt. Can y'all see that? Boom, boom, boom. Shout out to my girl, Maui. She is incredible. Maui Bigelow, who is a plus size, life size advocate. She is amazing. I love her. And if you guys follow her, I should have tagged her. I'm tagging a couple folks in some things. I should have tagged her. I will be sure to make sure that I do that in the future. So we're talking about some exciting gossip and some salacious dialogue, right? One of the things I like to kind of pride myself in on this WIRF TV platform is not getting too messy. But when there's an opportunity for you to get an alternative, something a little more objective and a little more, a little kinder and gentler, then come on over to WIRF TV. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Okay, so I feel like I need to clarify this for some of y'all's. So for some of you who are not clear, WIRF, WIRF.TV is our YouTube channel. So if you put in WIRF.TV, then you will end up on the WIRF TV YouTube channel. And if you put in WIRFTV.com, you will be sent to our WIRF TV app. Y'all listen, when I tell y'all this WIRF TV app is apping, this app is apping. I look crazy. I don't care. But this app is apping. I had a wonderful conversation with my sister Kiki Wyatt. That is our next Diary of a Diva, Chapter 2. Nikki and Kiki and Pastor Larry Weathers. You guys, I'm so excited for you guys to meet Pastor Larry Weathers. They have an incredible church in Atlanta. It is called Sound Atlanta. I had a wonderful experience. If you guys have heard me talking about it over the last couple of days, it was just a beautiful thing to be able to spend some quality time with my sister Kiki. So you guys are loving this Diary of a Diva dialogue, these Diary of a Diva conversations. So we're going to keep those conversations going for you all. We're going to make sure that we get them even better, bigger and better. I just actually had a conversation with my sister Angie Stone. Oh, so many divas now want to talk. And for those of you who have been asking, I'm asking too. Where you at, Selena? Let's go, girl. Let's do it. Look, you guys, I'm distracted by this little piece of cotton. That's actually something that I can't control right now. So pay no attention to it. And if I hadn't pointed it out, then maybe you wouldn't have. Anywho, y'all, you are watching Afternoons with Nikki. Yes, we are trying a different time, trying to do this during a different time zone, or not time zone, time of day. And we'll see what it is. I'm in the process of doing a lot of work to make WIRFTV.com extra special for y'all. I really appreciate you guys for checking it out. Speaking of WIRFTV.com, have y'all heard the juicy tea about this show right here? First of all, let me say that I think that all of these women, the sister with the blonde hair and the cute little short pink set with the short hair, she looks so much like my best friend Tyree. It's crazy. I tell her that all the time. But it looks like we are having some issues in the land of selling Tampa, you guys, according to page 6. Selling Tampa, and this is an old article, but somebody sent it to me because we've been talking about our content for our platform, Worth TV, and we were talking about what would be an awesome, incredible real estate show. And a friend of mine mentioned Selling Tampa, and I was like, oh, it's on Netflix. And then somebody told me, not so fast, not so fast. So this is a slightly older article, but I thought it was really interesting. It looks like Selling Tampa was not renewed for a second season. Some of the cast members believe that racial discrimination played a role in the decision. Now, this is according to page 6, who exclusively learned, right? When they show Black women in a different light, when we're bickering, fighting, and name calling, they get a season 2 and a season 3. Baby, they on season 27,000 if they doing the right kind of snatching wigs and flipping tables. But anyway, I digress. But that is not what we're displaying. Cast members Joanna Colbert tells page 6. I feel like we weren't given a second chance because of what we represented as minority women. Selling Tampa... hold on, you guys. They trying to stop me from being able to see this article. Okay. Selling Tampa premiered on Netflix December 2021. The cast was entirely made up of women of color. Colbert, Colony Reeves, and Sophia Petit, Tennille Moore, Carla Giorgio, I believe, Rena Fraser, Alexis Williams, and Sharelle Rosado, who was the head broker of Allure Realty. The firm the show was centered around, and I believe she's Ocho Cinco's fiance. And by the way, I'm getting into the Shannon Sharpe stuff, y'all, because I got stuff to say about this Shannon Sharpe thing. But anyway, they were all told that the ladies were left wondering for nearly a year whether the show would be picked up for a second season. And sources say they were given the runaround, okay? The insider who asked to remain anonymous tells page 6 that the cast got hundreds of DMs daily from fans asking about the new season, but they didn't know what to say. Then, just last week, which was a year ago, I believe, we're told by Adam DeVello, the creator of Selling franchise, that also includes Selling Sunset and Selling OC, which I don't think I have to tell y'all that those are not all Black casts. And producer Skylar Wakil asked the cast to hop on a Zoom call where they broke the news. Adam specifically says, there's a lot of Adams in reality TV, ain't there? There were a couple of Adams on R&B Divas, but I digress. Adam specifically said that the decision was related to the numbers, but didn't give any additional information. Colbert 41 says, I don't know if he was talking about rating numbers or budget numbers, but he said numbers nonetheless. The source reiterates that the cast was not given much of an explanation and were instead just told to tell inquiring fans there weren't any plans for Selling Tampa right now. But luckily, the first season is still on Netflix. We all know that it was number 1 in multiple countries, Selling Tampa, and it did really well. The insider adds, obviously, it's not going to be Selling Sunset season 5. It's just weird. All of a sudden, this all Black cast didn't get a chance to do a season 2. All right. Well, you guys, these are the beautiful women of Selling Tampa. And when I tell you that I truly, truly believe that this was one of the better docuseries shows on television, and I cannot tell you why the show is not coming back. I can only say that according to page 6 and according to some of the cast members, they believe that it had a little something to do with the melanin. They also added that there were a few issues that came up while filming the show. Producers were out of touch on how to film an all Black cast. Now, this is Colbert from Selling Tampa telling us that they felt like producers were out of touch on how to film an all-Black cast. Sounds vaguely familiar to me. She says that producers had an expectation of the women to get ready within an hour for confessional interviews, which many of the cast expressed were unreasonable. With sew-ins and all types of extensions typical of women of color, we have to get ready. Yep, I understand, honey. The businesswoman says that her co-star spoke up to production, and while their remarks were not negatively received, not much change took place. I don't recall being like, okay, we understand. I'm sorry. We're going to make a conscious effort to do something different. She says it was almost like it wasn't said. So it looks like that show, which I thought was a great show on Netflix. I really enjoyed Selling Tampa on Netflix. Looks like it's not coming back on Netflix, but baby, we got room over at Worth TV. So holla at your girl. Anybody know Sharpe, Ocho Cinco's fiance, or any other ladies in Tampa? In fact, I'm going to be in Tampa soon doing a really dope interview with someone else, which we cannot tell you about. But I'm sad to hear that Selling Tampa is no longer going to be on Netflix. However, there's a great opportunity for it to be on a network that understands that sisters need a little extra time to get this hair makeup done. You feel me? So I love the show. I thought it was fantastic. I hope it comes back. But if it does not, then baby, like we went from R&B divas to Diary of a Diva, there are ways to tell the story with other lenses, honey. And we would love to see y'all at Worth TV. So you guys make sure y'all blow them up and let them know that we're doing big things over at Worth TV. And we would love to see the cast of Selling Tampa sell some of that melanin on this network owned and operated by women of color. Next up, speaking of Ocho Cinco, y'all know I got to get into this Shannon Sharpe stuff. Oh my God. Now I try to stay out of these gossip streets, right? I like to leave that for some of the other YouTubers who are excellent at doing it, right? I'll be tuning in. But let me say this. The not Ocho Cinco, I'm sorry. See, I'm still on Selling Tampa. Let's talk about our brother, Shannon Sharpe. Now, this is what I believe is happening with Shannon Sharpe. Exactly what Cat Williams told him was going to happen. Period, point blank, and end of discussion. It is a shame that this man who is, first of all, my husband is in the room. I'm just going to say it. Shannon Sharpe is fine. So all of them jokes about he's 55 years old. He's in good shape. I was going to post a picture with him shirtless, but I said I'm not going to disrespect Mr. Daniels because nobody compares to my husband. But I did want to, and I was not, and I'm not going to post a picture of Shannon Sharpe outside of the wine shop because we've all had moments. If you are in the public eye, everybody has had a moment where we like, okay, well, we probably could have, the shot, the angle, the lighting, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I was a little disappointed in the lighting in my interview, another interview I just did for Diary of a Diva, but it's the story. It's what's on the inside that really matters, right? So Shannon Sharpe is out here doing really great things, really, really, really great things in the world of entertainment. Shannon Sharpe is out here. Club Shay Shay is on fire. He has had some interviews that all of us have been thoroughly entertained by. And I really just have to ask our community, what is it that makes us go after our own so relentlessly? Shannon appears to be a nice guy who has accomplished a ton of really great things throughout his career, right? Shannon is one of those brothers that I truly believe has good intentions for our community. I don't know him from a can of paint, but he comes off as just unk. He comes off as somebody who's been there, done that. And I just really hope that he doesn't allow this. I wish I could have a conversation with Brother Shannon. Matter of fact, I can. I got a platform. Brother Shannon, let me say this to you. They hating on you, boo. They hating on you, bruh. They hating on you. They hating on you because you got your sugar honey iced tea together. They hating on you because you getting the biggest and the best interviews in the business. And don't get it twisted. I don't think that it is all black people hating on Shannon Sharpe. I think that it is the OOTA, OOTA, the owners of the algorithm that are disappointed that he's not doing Club Shay Shay on their platforms that are helping to accelerate and amplify these really negative, toxic images. Because we all know, all you need is a bot to create a narrative. And we just be following like that little clip. I got to find that clip somewhere where people just scrolling and looking and then they falling into the hole in the ground. Shannon, don't let them take you there. Don't let them knock you off your square, bruh. Take it from me. I've been in this business and they've been talking about me since the day they met me on R&B Divas. Even before that, right? Back then, we had to see it in Word Up or Right On or The Inquirer if you was mainstream. But I say to Shannon and I say to Ocho, because I know Ocho got his back and Ocho ready to ride for him like Monifa wasn't ready to ride for me on R&B Divas. I digress. That was shady AF, but she told me she'll ride for me next time. Go watch Diary of a Diva if you didn't see it. But Ocho ready to ride for Unc, and I feel you, but I just don't give him no love. Don't give him no shine. Keep doing what you're doing, brother, because I think it's really sickening. What I do think is really, truly sickening, and my husband and I were having this conversation. If Shannon, I'm not assuming or trying to fan the flames, But if he was living a metro sexy or alternative lifestyle or whatever, he would probably, they would come after him. They would line up and be like, how dare you? But because he is a black man doing big things, doing great things in our community, making major moves, turning YouTube all the way up, there's a lot of haters out there. So, bruh, don't let them hate on you. I try to keep it as positive as possible. But this brother here, I like his energy. And since he said it, I'm just going to repeat what he said here. This is from the Sports Rush. And someone, who is the person who said it? Let me give them their credit. Hold up. Riley Freeman said, double hip surgery, multiple knee and ankle surgeries, but because his personality is loud and y'all don't like him, y'all talking sugar honey iced tea about him. I couldn't agree more. At the end of the day, and this is to further explain what the article says, for those of you who've been living under a rock, it says that Shannon Sharpe was recently trolled on X and everywhere else after he was videotaped walking into a store. Trolls on the internet saw something in the way that he stepped out of his car and his gait walking towards the store. Gait, G-A-I-T, right? The trolling and the mockery of Sharpe's unconventional walk continued for a good few hours before some fans decided to put things into perspective. Shannon Sharpe is an NFL veteran, a 3-time Super Bowl champion at that, and he is 55 years old. Hello. Let me see how some of y'all 55-year-olds walk. But anyway, let me see you walk, baby. He also had to go through several injuries and surgeries. I hope this is not, I'm hearing a little, you think that's okay? Babe, check this. Hope it's not coming out and feeding out to the people. What else? He also had to go through several injuries and surgeries because of his career. Popular media outlet Daily Loud posted a clip of Sharpe that was going viral in the clip. And Sharpe could be seen walking in a manner that was deemed as feminine by many trolls. Although it is understandable for an ex-football player or anyone at the age of 55 to have physical health issues, some people just decided to troll irregardless, like the people who can't talk say. One fan responded, I'll grab them, babe, those are fine. One fan responded, I lost my train of thought. To all the trolls that are saying that people are trolling Sharpe just because they don't like him, and then that's the whole part about the double hip surgery. You guys, I don't know what it is about our community and why we can't just see our people thriving and winning and doing good things out here in these internet streets and not just cheer them on and lift them up, right? Like, I say it all the time, and some of y'all get irritated because y'all think that I'm auntie on the soapbox, but like nobody else. I can do those. It's fine. Okay, let me see the headphones so I can hear me. Nobody else is out here in these internet streets disrespecting their community and disrespecting their people. Oh, never mind. Okay. Disrespecting their community and disrespecting their people the way people are doing. People of color, black people, we do it too much to each other. And all I'm saying is, like, cut your people a break. If you got people out here who are doing great things, if you got people out here who are bringing great information, Shannon Sharpe is doing a great service to the community. He is opening our eyes to a lot of really crazy stuff, not just in Hollywood, but all over, right? And he seems to really be somebody who has his ear to he has the community paying attention, right? So stop dogging the brother. Instead, give him flowers, congratulate him. And no, I know somebody gonna try to take that and run with that. That's not what I mean. I'm saying support and lift black men. Stop tearing them down. Shannon Sharpe is a good one. He appears to be a brother who really cares about our people. So stop dogging the brother out and give him respect. And if he was, Saucy Santana, and not saying that he is, but if he was, isn't that supposed to be the group of people that's supposed to be protected from all of this? Like, why do people's sexuality and their sexual preferences and how they dress and how they walk and how they move and how they talk, why is it always us that can't seem to cut our folks a break? Take a step back. Show the brother some love. Quit being such a hater. All right, you guys, I ain't gonna be in here all afternoon because this is a new time, but we are about to talk about our sister, Wendy Williams. There seems to be some backpedaling going on in the world of Wendy Williams. There seems to be some producers that's out here in these streets understanding the power of Black Twitter and YouTube and all these other great platforms that allow us to say what we got to say. And they are now saying that they didn't know she had dementia while she was filming. Now, let me just say this right quick, fast, and in a hurry. I have been offered several opportunities to do shows, reality TV, specials, all sorts of things. And most of the time when people send me a proposal, an agreement, some sort of understanding for those shows, it very clearly states that mental health evaluations can be taken, that physical evaluate, like they in them contracts, they have license to inquire, just to make sure, I would assume, that if there is something going on in here or whatever, that they have the ability to know that before going into this whole debacle. And I guess that, they don't have them kind of contracts over there, or they didn't pay attention to those clauses. But most clauses that do docuseries, reality TV, if you've ever signed one, if you've ever seen one, now I don't sign them because, it's a whole nother thing. That's probably why y'all don't see me on linear mainstream TV as much. But for most people who agree to do shows and stuff like these, there are clauses in there. And that you have the ability to make sure that somebody is mentally, physically, and I wish it was spiritually fit, but they don't care about that. But at least mentally and physically fit in order to participate. So this story comes from CBS this morning, from just a couple days ago. It says that the Wendy Williams documentary producers did not know she had dementia while filming. The executive producers behind Lifetime's Wendy Williams documentary say they too were unnerved by some of what they saw filming the talk show host. They say if you watched Lifetime's Wendy Williams docuseries that premiered over the weekend and felt uncomfortable, you are not alone. They were there with you. They didn't like the dark, but they served it to you and made a lot of loot. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But yeah, they say we weren't alone. Whereas Wendy Williams premiered over the weekend and featured numerous scenes from the talk show host unsteady, belligerent, confused, and also drunk. Her manager would regularly find liquor bottles hidden throughout the apartment, the behavior that producers say unnerved them while filming. But they say they didn't know at the time that she had dementia, while the public learned late last week. I have not watched the documentary. I don't need to watch it. I will not watch it. I've seen enough online to know that it is inappropriate, and I don't want to contribute to the dollar that they receive for exploiting, but they didn't know. We all became very concerned for her safety. To be honest, it was so concerned that she would fall down the stairs for numerous different reasons, said Erica Hansen, the executive producer, who can be seen in her speaking to Williams in certain moments in the series. Hansen says soon after she and the filmmakers were told that Wendy had dementia by her son. So I'm sure her son, her sister, her daddy, her brother, some of these people who seem very educated and seem to really care about their family member probably told them, but they just wasn't listening. I don't know. Allegedly, I don't want nobody to listen. We got enough litigation stuff going on. Anyway, Hansen soon said that after she and the filmmakers were told Williams had dementia by her son, they turned the cameras off. We decided to stop filming as a team. We kept hoping that she was going to get better, but it became apparent to us that she was not and that she really needed help, Hansen said. Whereas Wendy Williams debuted Saturday, this is according to CBS, this is an article, give them their credit, fair use, 2 days after her care team released a statement saying that she had been diagnosed with primary progressive aphasia and frontal temporal dementia, the same disease Bruce Willis has. Its 2 episodes aired after attorneys for Lifetime successfully fended off an effort by Williams' guardian to stop the broadcast. Okay, let me hold up. Take a sip. And then I'm going to ask y'all something. So it says, its 2 episodes aired, the 2-part series, the 2 episodes aired after attorneys for Lifetime successfully fended off an effort by Wendy's guardian to stop the broadcast. Now, they didn't know she was going through dementia, according to them. They were shocked and appalled and unnerved to see it all. But when they tried to stop it from airing so it wouldn't be exploitive or, whatever we want to call it, they instead decided, no, people must see the spiral. People must see it. And it appears that it has backfired. In a review, Variety called the series an exploitive display of her cognitive decline and emotional well-being. Danny Buchanan, a radio DJ in Atlanta, posted a video reaction to Instagram saying, "I couldn't finish it. It was hard to watch. It was so hard to see her like that." Throughout the documentary, Wendy appears unsteady on her feet. She has trouble walking without assistance. Her emotions fluctuate between sweet to suddenly irritable to belligerent and weepy or frustrated. Many times, the former talk show host admitted to drinking. "I love vodka," she says in the very first episode. She has been public about her cocaine addiction and lived in a sober house in 2019. Each time someone brings up her drinking on camera, she ends the conversation. In April 2023, the film crew followed Williams to Miami to visit her son, Kevin Jr., and other family. During that trip, Williams son told the filmmakers that his mom suffers from a form of dementia caused by alcohol. "We didn't find out the diagnosis until Kevin Jr. shared that with us," said Bree Bryant, Lifetime Senior Vice President of Non-Scripted Programming. Hey, Bree. After returning from Miami, the crew arrived at Wendy's apartment to find her sobbing in bed, seemingly inebriated. This was the tipping point. Handsome was filmed speaking. Well, whatever. Go on and on and on. Read the article. But long story short, it appears that Lifetime, the producers, whomever, is now backpedaling, and they're saying that they didn't know, but then they also insisted that this thing air. Y'all, if anybody out here in these entertainment industry knows how artists and creatives are manipulated by production, I do, right? And people don't really want you to talk about it because it pulls the curtain back on the whiz, honey. But I have to be honest and say that I think it is bullshit, honey iced tea, for you to air something and make money off of something. Now, if you're going to air it and make money off of it, and the money that you make off of it goes towards her getting better or other people who are suffering or whatever, if there is some end game where we show what's happening because we're trying to help other people and not just exploit somebody's trauma and pain, I'm all here for it. But if the bottom line is $1 and you say, well, I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? That's like saying that you didn't know something was stolen or infringed upon. And you gave it $100 million and made probably $500-600 million. And pretended as though you just what? I think the Wendy Williams thing is a shame. And I think that it's very important for people who love and care about Wendy and any other creatives who, you look at Michael, you look at Prince, you look at, it's just always they was sick and they was spiraling and it was this, that, and the third. If you care about these people, if you are fans of these people, the best way that you can show your support is just not to tune in. Or if you tune in and you don't like what you see, make sure you write about it. Make sure you go tell them that you didn't like it. Because they don't like when you go tell them that you didn't like it. So go tell them that you didn't like it. They especially don't like when something goes viral. And that is the power that people of color have. We have the ability to make stuff hot or not. And they want to know what we think. They want to know what we're doing. They want to emulate all of our flyness. So please make sure that if you watch it and you just got to see the spiral of Wendy Williams, that you at least write home and tell the folks over at Lifetime that you did not agree with the depiction. Now, listen, I'm probably never going to get a deal over at Lifetime because I'm telling the truth and shaming the devil a little bit. But that is why we are over at WIRFTV.com. You see it in the lower right. Please go to WIRFTV.com and subscribe to our channel. We are for us. We are by us. And we tell stories that I think, help move our culture forward, which is super important. Speaking of moving the culture forward, I have to shout out one of my Team Worth members who has a big event happening Saturday, March 23rd in Detroit. It is Yay Cosmetics. Y'all see him right there. She's having a launch party. It is a Black woman owned cosmetic line. It is from 6 until 9. So you guys make sure that if you can see that, scan that. It is so important that we support Black owned businesses, Black women in particular. Speaking of things that I'm loving out here in these streets, there is a new project by Nyla Jefferson, who did the incredible supermodel film documentary that did so well. This is called Commuted. Let me give you guys some of the details. Hold on, because I want you guys to make sure that you tune in and support Commuted as well. You guys, whenever we have Black content creators or culturally competent content creators out here in these streets, we have to support. So check it out. She says, indeed, all is possible. With deep gratitude, I'm proud to announce that Commuted will be broadcast premiere on April 1st on PBS, presented by at World Channel, at Black Public Media, and at America Reframed. Forgive me. Making this film has been a 7-year journey, and the work is just beginning. My prayer is that Commuted will change hearts and minds around incarceration, saving families and lives. Danielle Metz, you are remarkable. Thank you for sharing your story with the world. I don't take you for granted, your sacrifice and vulnerability. You inspire me more than you know, and you remind me that life and freedom are a gift, and that life best lived is one in service to others. I can't wait to take this film to the world. You guys, make sure y'all check out Commuted. We gotta make sure we plug and promote positive things in the Black community. Speaking of plugging and promoting positive things in the Black community, please make sure that if you have not already, you subscribe to WIRFTV.com. When I tell you we got some really great lifestyle content coming for y'all, I have had call after call after call with some of your faves, baby, some of your faves who want to be a part of this amazing thing that we're doing. So make sure that you like, make sure that you share, make sure that you subscribe, and make sure that you consider that we all we got. At the end of the day, we're discovering left and right that things are being canceled, things are being postponed, things are being drugged and dragged all through the streets. Back to my brother Shay Shay. Brother, I wish you all the best. You are doing the damn thing. Don't let these people knock you off your square. Don't let these people, because these people wish they had 50, 11,000 million trillion followers and a Cat Williams interview. They wish they could go buy whatever clothes they want to buy, whether they fit, a certain way or not. They wish that they could go out and live their lives doing good things in the community. And the only reason why they talking sugar honey iced tea about you, baby, is because they want to be you. You feel me? Now that was my messy gossip. You guys, we got some other great episodes of Diary of a Diva coming. Y'all are really enjoying Diary of a Diva. So make sure you guys keep watching, keep supporting, keep enjoying this content, because we are for us, by us. We're not dependent on anybody to dictate or green light or tell us what to do. Make sure you guys support the Yay Cosmetics launch in Detroit on the 23rd. Make sure you guys support Commuted, which is happening on April 1st. And make sure y'all write in and tell them people how y'all really feel. And if you're not following at Natasha Simona on Instagram, she has really been honoring and lifting and amplifying Wendy Williams and all of her greatness. So make sure you follow that sister. She's the one, she kind of talks like her, sounds like a little bit. What else, guys? We got some really big things that we're in the process of talking through for R&B Divas. It's premature to announce them, but we are really excited about what the future holds for the R&B Divas franchise. But like I said, before we really get into talking about tours and residencies, did I say residencies? Oh my goodness. Before we start talking about all that stuff, we got to talk through our sisterhood. And I'm excited about doing that with everybody. So, we had 2 good seasons of R&B Divas. All of the divas are invited. All of the divas are welcome. And let us know who else you want to hear from, who maybe wasn't in R&B Divas. Let us know who you think would be great to add to some of these great things that we have coming up for the R&B Divas franchise. Shout out to TV One for Urban One Honors. We have been getting constant great feedback from that. I've talked to the network today. Shout out to everybody over at TV One. Thank y'all for giving us this platform. I have to say, and I have to shout out Kathy Hughes and Alfred Liggins. They are the epitome of Black ownership and power and Black excellence in our community. I'm working on a little tribute, a little situation, and I'll post it and whatever. But I'm truly proud to have been a creator who created a show on a network that is owned by us, for us, by us. I think the tagline was where Black life unfolds. Shout out Miss Kathy Hughes. Black women truly are dope AF. She is so necessary and so important. And I have to say, I didn't even realize what we had when we had it, but I definitely realize it now. And I cannot wait to do more work with TV One, Urban One family. Tune in to Urban One Honors if you have not. I'm sure that it's available on tv1.com or mycleo.com. Make sure you guys go over to wirftv.com. We got some stuff coming for y'all. Make sure you watch the full season of From the Bottom Up season 1, and we will be bringing you the season of From the Bottom Up season 2, which we know that y'all are going to absolutely love. And I got a new one. And it's going to be fire. So I want to thank you guys for showing up, showing out, hanging out with me in the afternoon. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend that Worth TV is up in the